Hey guys, it's Derek and welcome back to another Amazon unboxing, and today we have an unboxing with a bit of a twist. You see, this item is actually not for me. In fact, it's for my dad. For a while now he's asked for me to get him something that will allow him to listen to music in his room, and the place that he currently lives in is kind of not that warm and inviting, and this would help him make him feel like he's a little bit more at home. So I got this from Amazon. It's nice and small actually. And this is kind of what he asked for. It's actually much smaller than I thought it was going to be. For those who were born sometime after the year 2000, this is called a CD player. It's a machine that plays music, and you put these little round things in there and you plug it in, you press play, and that's how music happens. And before any of you put something in the comments like, have you heard of Spotify or Apple Music? Yes, I have. However, my dad's not particularly tech savvy, and the place where he's living at the moment has not enough bandwidth on their Wi-Fi to allow music streaming. And the other thing that complicates things just a tiny little bit is the fact that he's significantly visually impaired. He can't really see any of the buttons. And yes, it would be ideal to use either a Google or an Amazon or an Apple device where you can use voice. As I mentioned, there is not enough bandwidth that allows you to stream music, and two is he doesn't want to spend all this money on a monthly subscription to all this stuff. So he'd have to pay for his internet, and then he'd have to pay for one of the music streaming services, and he doesn't really want to do that. So we're going old school. And this is a wall-mounted CD player. The brand of this thing is called Shiwakoto wall CD player. And when I got it, it was $58, and as usual for Amazon, it came the next day. And let's check it out. So the things I look for in any sort of music device is, one is the sound quality, two is the durability, three is it's got to look good so it doesn't look like something really hideous on your wall or on your desk. It looks cool, it looks very slimline, so that's cool. And when you unbox it, this is what you get in the package. You get a wall-mounted CD player instruction manual in many languages as usual. It has CD mode, Bluetooth mode, so you can actually connect a smartphone to this device. There's an FM mode, so you can listen to FM radio. However, you can't listen to digital radio on this thing. There's a USB mode, and there's an auxiliary mode. So it works kind of like an old hi-fi system that you can actually plug stuff in, so which is pretty cool. It has a mounting thing. We are actually going to put it on a stand. So it comes with instructions on how to put it on a stand. It comes with a tiny little remote, which hopefully has batteries in it. It comes with this thing, which is a USB charger. It comes with these weird pin things. I don't know what these are for. It comes with an auxiliary cable. And it comes with this CD player. The price of these things vary significantly. You can get them for like $30 with like a big boombox, but the sound quality of them have always been crap in my experience. And then you can get the really expensive ones, which my dad didn't want. Oops, it's already popped out. So that's it. It's very compact. It's got some tiny speakers on there. It's not exactly going to be like really loud, high quality sound. And it comes with a cable, which is stuck in. So if this cable breaks, it's not like you can plug a new cable in. And it goes into a USB plug into the charger. If you undo this somehow, just unscrew that, and that comes out, you take this thing up like that, it now is able to, instead of wall mounting, you're now able to stick it on a stand. So that screws into, take these little plastic nubby things off, and this screws into the base. That screws into there. You have a standing CD player. The first thing I notice on this thing is that there are some different buttons which they don't feel touch sensitive, which is not so good for someone who can't see, because you can't actually feel where the buttons are, which is unfortunate. So I might have to stick something on it. There's play, there's fast forward, and then there is reverse, and there's a mode button, and you press that once and the thing pops out. Remove this. So basically you stick the CD in there. Now the length of this cable, it's probably about a meter or so. So hopefully that's long enough, otherwise we'll just stick it on an extension. And there it is, it plugs it in. You've got this remote control, which does not come with batteries, of course. And this allows you to control all the functions on the CD player itself. Let's give this a try and see whether it works or not. So I've turned this thing on. It says read on here. So that's actually working. And I'm just going to randomly pick a CD. Once again, I'm not going to be able to have the volume up because I'll get busted for copyright strike. But I'm just going to pop a CD in here. So this happens to be one of my dad's favorite artists. Just going to slide in here. So it's a little bit cumbersome because the door doesn't open fully. I've plugged it in there and I'll just click that. So it's starting to spin. It says read. It's playing. I'm going to turn this right down. You're pressing these buttons here to turn the volume up or down. So that's up and that's down. The problem is for him, this is something that I hadn't thought of, that for him, because he is visually impaired, he's not going to be able to feel where the buttons are. So that's something I'm going to have to figure out. There is obviously this remote control, which has the play and stuff like that, and that might be the way to go. It's not a portable CD player. It doesn't come with a battery, so you actually have to have it plugged in, so it's not like you can walk around with it. You get what you paid for, and to turn this thing off, you just press the button that opens the thing and it gets the disc to stop. So that's it there, and if you put it back in, it goes back on and it'll start playing again. So if I change it to FM, let's see what happens. So press mode, that's Bluetooth, let's do there. And that's now, you can tune it to a radio station. But I have no batteries here to show you how that works, unfortunately. But anyhow, this is it. It does kind of feel a little bit loose, so you're going to make sure that's tight. That's a very portable CD device from the 1980s, but this is exactly what my dad wants, except for the possibility that because he is visually impaired, there is no tactile kind of way for him to work out what button is what thing, whether I'd stick some blue tack on it or put a marker or somehow so that he can tell which button is which, so he doesn't accidentally press the wrong button and that he can play it. So thank you for watching. I hope you found this review useful. It is something that would be quite handy. I don't know that it's ideal for someone who's visually impaired, as I said, but it's something that I'll do if you want to stick it in your office just so that you can play some tunes and you don't have access to Wi-Fi, you don't have access to music streaming. This could be the way to go. I'll leave a link in the descriptions below for my affiliate link, but thank you for watching. Remember to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time in another video. Bye.